Hey guys, it's George. Welcome to today's video. Today we're here for BTS red carpet looks part 2. In this new series, I'm going to be reviewing and rating idols' red carpet looks, and we're kicking it off with BTS. If you've not seen part 1, I'll leave it linked in the description box. You can check it out after watching this video. There might also be a part 3 coming. BTS have got a lot of good red carpet looks, so if you want to be notified for that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a future upload. YouTube have also introduced a brand new feature called Super Thanks. It's very similar to Super Chat and Super Stickers when people live stream. It's the little love heart with the $sign in it. This is a way for you to say thank you to your favorite creators and send them a tip. So if you really enjoyed today's video and would like to donate to my channel to help me continue creating free content like this every week for you guys, then go ahead, it would be massively, massively appreciated. Let's get stuck into our first red carpet. We have BTS at the KBS GAYO. Not even going to attempt to pronounce this word. It's on the screen for you to see. 2020 awards in Alexander McQueen. I'm loving this. This is incredible. Straight away I noticed that Sugar's missing. I believe he was on a hiatus at this point. Correct me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I love these looks. They are absolutely insane. And I didn't actually realize that the coat look from my Dressing Like Jimin video was from this award show. It's so beautiful. These looks have it all for me. The different cuts of tailoring, the different textures, the different paneling, the leather trench coat. Fuck. No other words can describe that one. Fuck. Let me say that again. Fuck. Right, let's start with J-Hope this time. This is why J-Hope is a bias wrecker for me. I'm literally looking at him here like I'm crushing a new hard right now. Oh my god, military vibes. The slick black tailoring. His hair is just it's giving me a tingle. One of the things I absolutely love about Alexander McQueen, and something I've always loved back from when I was a fashion student, is just the skill of tailoring. McQueen actually trained as a tailor on Savile Row before he became a designer, and Savile Row is a very famous street in London where a lot of bougie, expensive tailors can make you a suit. This is why you always see such amazing cuts of clothing at Alexander McQueen, because he understands, trained in it. It's so beautiful every time. Here we have this SB1 notch lapel suit, which is a very standard cut of men's suit, but it's just the way that it's cut. It's so clean. And then it's got these incredible giant patch pockets, and you can see that they're mitered, and that means that there's that very thin slither of fabric in the side that makes them stand away from the body of the jacket. And then it's got that box pleat and then that big button. It's very military uniform vibes. And then the fact he's got the belt at the waist, it adds to the military uniform, and then the leather belt going up and over the shoulder like a sash. It's fucking killing me. He looks so fucking hot. And then you can see that his suit trousers are a slim cut, and they've got that same kind of combat trouser pocket on the side, that same box pleat detail, the same button detail. It's just so fucking sick. The military details with this impeccably tailored suit, that clean white shirt. Also looking at J-Hope's shirt, to me it looks like it's a hidden placket, and this is where you would have your buttons, that's the placket, and then there's a layer of fabric that sits over it, covering them, and it just makes the shirt incredibly clean, incredibly minimal, and it lets the suit steal the show. And it has. This is fucking incredible. Moving on to Jimin, this is the look that I recreated in my Dressing Like Jimin video. He has this mock neck black sweatshirt that sits just like halfway up his neck. It's not a roll neck, because a roll neck would come like right up to the jaw. And then he's got that slim cut of black trousers on that finish right above the ankle, right above his shoe. It's just a very nice, slim, clean black silhouette. So this statement coat can do all of the work. On his feet, it looks like he's got a pair of chunky lace-up shoes. It works perfectly with that slim silhouette. Sometimes I personally find if I'm wearing something that's very slim cut and then I've got like a very kind of like slim, like dainty shoe on, it can look a bit weird. I need something clunky, chunky. to ground me to the floor. And that's what we have here on Jimin. The coat here is the star of the show, and you can see the perfect cut of this coat. This is an SB3 single-breasted 3-button with a peak lapel, which is where your lapel pieces come up at a diagonal past your collar pieces. You can see how structured the jacket is. You can see how sharp and sleek the lines of the back panels are. It's fucking beautiful. A really nice detail of Jimin's coat is the fact you've got the 3 black buttons that actually fasten it, and then you've got the 2 gold buttons on the side on the black panel, and it just really stands out against the black. Such a simple look, but the statement coat makes it incredible. Next up we have V, and for me this coat is like the sister of Jimin's coat. It's the same essence with the paneling and the actual overall shape, but it's different. This coat is a DB6. We can see that it wraps over and there are 6 buttons, and you can see that the top buttons come out slightly more wider, giving that diagonal effect. Again, very classic men's tailoring here. V's coat is also a peak lapel like Jimin's, and you can see that very clearly here thanks to that grey paneling against the black. You can really see that diagonal shape coming out, and then there's that very small brooch on the collar. What I really like about this coat is that flash of grey at the waistline, that really thin sliver of grey, and then you can see it coming up into the chest in those triangle shapes. Instead of putting darts in the coat, and you put darts in clothing to give shape, so in women's wear you'll always find that there are those like little triangular shapes around the bust because it helps shape the fabric around the body and help curve it around the body. So darts go into garments to give them shape, and here it doesn't look like they've put darts in. Instead they've used paneling to create shape in the coat, and it just looks so beautiful. And I love the fact that they've gone for the grey because it just really enhances that paneling and makes it so clear to the eye. Like Jimin's, they've kept the underneath of the coat very simple and clean. What I like about V's though is how he's got the shirt and the black tie. It definitely gives it that kind of like military edge. There's something very formal about it, and then the coat over the top is just enforcing that military vibe. We can see on his legs as well, he's got a slim cut pair of black trousers that finish just below the ankle, hitting the boot really nicely. This is a very chunky Chelsea boot, and it just, I'm obsessed. RM's look, hands down, has to be my favorite. The leather trench coat. It is fucking beautiful, and it's got this really like dark military edge to it. Like he looks like he's gonna cause some trouble. He's gonna fuck you up in like a soldier military kind of way. What's really beautiful about this coat is that all of the buttons are hidden. There are no buttons in this front facing of the coat. You've got the belt, and then you can see that there are 2 gun flaps on either side, and you can see the buttons there to obviously help fasten that down. And then you've got the epaulets. It's just this beautiful classic shape, but the fact it's in leather and it's very minimal, it lets the fact that it's leather do all of the work. A leather trench coat is such a big statement. It's a statement piece. And again, they've kept the outfit underneath very clean. That white shirt, the button open, the slim cut trousers, and then it looks like he's got a pair of metal capped derby lace-up shoes that are slightly chunky. It just finishes the look off perfectly, and it's like, these McQueen looks are coming for the Prada looks. They're coming for blood. Moving on to Jungkook. This is a very clean, simple look, and that's where it kind of ends for me. Compared to the other looks, it's not got much going on. I like the fact that the suit jacket is single-breasted. It's an SB1. You can see the 1 button. It's a notch lapel, and you can see that it's been cropped, which gives him a really nice silhouette. But compared to everyone else on the red carpet, it's just the most simple. There's no paneling. There's no real military details here. It is just a black suit that's got a cropped jacket and a lapel pin, and he looks great. It is a nice look, but it just doesn't live up to the aesthetic of the other members' looks, for me anyway. I like the fact that he's got the chunky boot on. It's, you know, the Jungkook stompy boy aesthetic. It works. But where's the paneling? Where's the military vibe? They could have given him a belt similar to J-Hope's to really like enhance that military vibe and just bring it up a notch. But anyway, let's finally move on to Jin. I love this look for Jin. It's very classic and clean, which is very Jin. But then we've got that grey panel, which just makes it contemporary. It makes it really cool. And it's just elevating Jin's own personal style. And in my opinion, that's what a designer should be doing when they dress someone for a red carpet. So fantastic fucking job here. Looking at Jin's outfit, this is very classic menswear. We've got an SB2 single-breasted 2-button with a notch lapel. We can then see from the break of the suit, which is where the lapel piece folds back and you have your top button, it comes down into that very classic, I believe it's called the quarter of the suit. The bottom piece is where it comes together, and you can either have them quite close and then come round, which is very traditional, or you can have them more splaying open, which can be a lot more contemporary. But what they've done here is that the quarter curves round very traditionally, and then you've got this grey panel that cuts through it and gives this beautiful square wrap around the back of the body, and it gives this really nice level. This is the paneling we want to see. It's so fucking good. And then you can see that Jin's got the slim cropped trousers on, highlighting that chunky lace-up boot, and then underneath he's got the white shirt with the very slim tie. It's just a great look. BTS and Alexander McQueen at the GAYO, word I can't pronounce, 2020 awards. It's gonna be a 9.5. It's very close to a 10, but Jungkook's look just needed a bit more of the elevation, the vibe, as the rest of the other members, and it would have been a 10. At one point I was like, fuck, I'm gonna give this an 11 out of 10. I'm gonna throw the rule book out of the window, but alas. Here we have BTS at the SBS 2020 awards in Bottega Veneta. I feel like with this video, we've gone from very slick tailoring to contemporary ready to wear, back to very slick tailoring, and now we're back to very contemporary ready to wear. I love these looks because the color palette is very concise. It's all black. Then we've got RM in this beautiful nude suit. And then you can see on the soles of most of their shoes, you've got that really nice flash of nude. I don't think any of them are in the Bottega lug boot, and the Bottega lug boot, it became a staple in every fashion blogger's wardrobe. I mean, every fashion blogger that could afford £800 on boots. Sugar is not here again, and I'm sure he would have had a fantastic look, so that makes me sad. Let's jump into RM's look. Let's start with the look that stole the show, and for me this steals the show because obviously everyone else is in all black, and then he turns up, he rocks up, and he's just like, nah, I'm not doing all black, I'm wearing this today. And it's this beautiful double-breasted wool suit. It's a DB6. We can see it's got that very classic DB6 pattern where the top buttons are wider. It's got this really interesting top pocket where it's got that triangular fold of fabric. It's just a nice bit of difference. But we can see that this is a very oversized fit. But we can see the set-in shoulder, which is just a very traditional shoulder seam that goes down like this, is way past his natural shoulder. It's hitting him more here. And then we can see that the cuff of the jacket is hitting him right above the knuckle. Another really nice touch about this jacket is the fact it's got black buttons. Usually when you find tailored pieces that are lighter in color, they'll have a lighter button, but the black button, it ties into the other members' looks, and it ties into this black, I think it's like a polo shirt underneath. I feel like there's a little collar folding back and a few buttons at the top. And then it's been tucked into those wide leg trousers that are falling right to the floor. They're a very straight cut fit, and I'm really loving this oversized suit fit. Oversized suits have been a massive trend for the past few years, and I feel like they will just continue to be. And then I believe he's got the Bottega bounce boot on his feet. To me, these kind of remind me of like kickers, but like on steroids with that like fat sole. I really like them. Are they the Bottega lug boot? No, but they're still a beautiful pair of boots. I think one of my other favorite looks has to be J-Hope. I just love the silhouette. Looking at this, it's quite hard to like pull out the details as it is all black outfits against a dark background, so fuck my life. But it looks to me like he's got this really beautiful jumper on that's got this like cut out detail on the elbows, and then the sleeves come down quite long to his knuckles. I just think it's a really nice silhouette. And you can see he's got these wide leg trousers on that are hitting him right at the waist, and then the jumper's just above that. I like the detail on the belt buckle, the little like triangular buckle. I think it's a bit of difference, you know, it's really cute. And I like the silhouette, the fact that we've got that little like peak of flesh at the shoulder, the long sleeves, the wide long trousers. It's just very harmonious together. And then on J-Hope's feet, he's got the Bottega Bounce lace-up shoes. You honestly can't go wrong with a chunky shoe. I feel like a dupe for these would be like the Dr. Martens style. Not as chunky as these, but they have like the same vibe about them. Moving on to Jungkook, his look is very clean, all black, you can't go wrong. Looking at this, to me, it looks like he's got a mock net sweater on. It's where you have the neck piece come up slightly higher, so it sits like halfway up your neck. A roll neck is when it comes all the way back and it rolls back down. And then he's got a black jacket on and a pair of very slim cut trousers. Again, it looks like the trousers are sitting quite high at his waist. It's just a very nice clean silhouette. You just honestly can't go wrong with an all black look. And I like the fact it's been finished with the Bottega Bounce laced up shoes, just like J-Hope's. And I like the fact you got that flash of nude at the bottom. It's like a bit of difference. It brings another accent into the look, and then it obviously ties into RM's nude suit, and he was like, peace motherfuckers, I'm not wearing black. Now, moving on to Jimin, I feel like this look is very classic Jimin, this very chic, all black vibe. He's got this long coat on. It looks like an SB3, maybe a few more buttons on it with that black t-shirt underneath. And then we've got a pair of slim cut trousers that look like they're cropped just on the ankle, so it really frames that chunky shoe beautifully. For me, I prefer these shoes to the Bounce shoes. I just like the fact that it's all black, all clean. I do like the different color of the sole on the Bounce shoes because it ties into RM's suit. But if you gave me the option of either two shoes, I know I'll pick Jimin's shoes. Not actually Jimin's shoes, that's weird. You know what I mean? The ones that he's wearing, I believe they are the Bottega slit derby shoes. I really fucking love V's look here. He looks so cozy in this shearling coat. I believe this award show is on Christmas Day, so it probably would have been fucking freezing. He's in his like shearling coat, looking like all cozy and cute. I'm here for it. Again, a nice black layer underneath. It's probably a piece of knitwear. I can't really see the detail on this one. And then it looks like he's got a pair of slim cut trousers. Can't really see where they're hitting him, but it looks like they're coming right down onto the shoe. We can see that like slight like bow in the trouser as it goes over the shoes. And then he's got the Bottega Bounce lace up shoes. Again, that little flash of nude tying into RM's. Finally, we've got Jin. This is a very Jin look. It's very clean, it's very classic. And he's got those beautiful Bottega slit derby shoes on. Definitely my favorite. And look at the fucking height on them. Those are some chunky, stompy boy aesthetic shoes. I'm here for it. Looking at his trousers, it looks like a really nice straight cut of trousers that hit right on top of the shoe. That's very chic. And then we've got that black t-shirt and then this kind of like a Coach jacket that's been done up part of the way with that really nice silver zip. It would be nice if this jacket had like a double-ended zipper, so you could like zip and have the bottom open slightly. I can't tell if it does looking at this, you know, all black, black background. Good luck to me. I like this look because it's tying into the other members and it's very Jin style. It's very clean, crisp, and that's just Jin. I'm gonna give BTS in Bottega Veneta at the SBS 2020 Awards 9 purple hearts. I love the color palette. I love the chunky stompy boy aesthetic shoes, and it's just a different vibe for them, like all black knitwear. I think J-Hope's and RM's have to be my favorite here. If you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a future upload. And part 3 of BTS red carpet looks. BTS attended the Grammys 2020 dressed in Bottega Veneta. They do like a bit of Bottega Veneta. This coat is beautiful. I was already dribbling over the leather trench that RM was wearing by Alexander McQueen in part 1, but this is so beautiful. Is it the ball of your foot? Like, you know, the bit where people get bunions. Sorry, that's really gross. What a fucking slay. What else needs to be said here? What a fucking slay. BTS really serve up some looks on the red carpet, and I love the fact that there's such a variety of designers, a variety of vibes, and they're really fitting all these different molds and like just working the clothes on the red carpet. But what you should do next is go check out my previous video. I'll leave a link up here in the top screen as well as a link in the description box. But thank you so much for watching, and a massive, massive thank you to everyone who subscribed. You are amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.